Alright, what have we here? Well, we have a Doctor Kingdom in 3-4, which is gross, I think. I love opening Doctor with 4-3 or 5-2, because he had a big trash early on. He might even do that here. Yep, he is. But Doctor on 3 is gross. The main reason you get Doctor is not for the on-play effect, it's for the on-buy effect. Like overpaying for it. So, are we building? We got action with Throne Room, draw with Envoy, buys Courtier, gains Kiln, trashing as Doctor or Bounty Hunter. Oh, we also got actions with Busting Village if those get revealed. There's 5 settlers on top that you have to get through. Where is this going? Groom will probably be good because the main engine pieces seem to mostly cost 4, like Throne Room and Envoy. I think my way of getting there, I could take a Groom for early gains. I think I might just want to take maybe Bounty Hunter Silver or Bounty Hunter Settlers and try to get a big dock overpay on the next shuffle. And that's how I get trashed fast. Silver versus Settlers. Silver seems more reliable. Settler is better for my deck long term. But I'd really like to see Bounty Hunter and Silver this turn. Okay, this is not perfect, but it's still pretty good. I can get a triple dock overpay. Decent chance of trashing 3 cards. There's also a chance that hits my Silver. Yeah, the benefit of having Silver with the Bounty Hunter is not just that I get to spend more total. It's that the Silver is not elsewhere in my deck to potentially impede the Doctor trash. Oh, well, worked out in the end. I didn't get the estate, but that's fine. So, down there is 2 coppers, Bounty Hunter Doctor. I probably just want the Groom already. I don't think I'll draw it next turn, but I'll need the gains. Now in my discard is 3 estates, 2 coppers. Wait, that's not right. 3 estates, 1 copper Groom. So I'm definitely naming estate, no question there. I only hit 1 of them. Well, they're in the bottom 2. Unfortunate. Done ordering. Alright, I got 5. I could take a Throne Room, because I am over terminal. You know, I got 2 terminals, Groom and Doctor. But Throne Room's not particularly likely to resolve that well, unless I have Throne Room, Bounty Hunter, Doctor, Groom in my hand. I can Throne Room the Bounty Hunter. I could take Piazza. My deck's starting to get kind of action dense, so that's going to start hitting relatively often pretty soon. Actually, so 4 cards are here. 5. I have a 50% chance of Piazza hitting next turn, I think. Because it's either going to hit one of these 2 coppers or the Doctor or Bounty Hunter. So I think I'm going to take Piazza. Okay, now it's got a 75% chance of hitting, because 2/3 of the cards down there are actions. And now me saying that is probably going to guarantee that it doesn't hit. Yup. Okay, that... Oh, well. Yeah. Wait, also, where did I get 75% from? That's clearly 67%. Okay, so maybe that's just punishment for me being bad at math. Okay, so now I think I can gain 2 4 costs here. I probably want one of them to be Throne Room. Throne Room just seems like a good card. Big fan. Could be a second Groom. Could be a second Throne Room. Could be an Envoy. I like the idea of a second Throne Room. Okay, so I think I Throne Room the Bounty Hunter just to set aside 2 coppers. I don't get any coins out of it. Okay, Piazza, you're going to have to get in the game eventually. At the very least, it actually is kind of helpful because I know the estate's on top. So, I mean, like, if I weren't already going to name a state, now I can guarantee that it hits. So let's just trash estates. And in buys. Okay, now I'm 100% guaranteed. There's no way for this Piazza to fail. I think the only cards left in my discard are now action cards. So with my luck, it's going to hit the Doctor, the one action card I don't really want to play. You know, I haven't actually paid attention to what he's been doing in the slightest. Not since like turn 1. I should do that. You got a Doctor, Silver, Settlers. He's getting all the Settlers. I probably want at least one of those, because at some point, You can draw a lot of cards with Envoy, but the problem is there will always be one card discarded. So like even if there's one card left in your discard, you reveal all one card left, and then one card gets discarded. And so Envoy can never really draw you the last card of your deck very effectively. So what was I saying? So you'll need like at least +1 card somewhere else to draw that last card in case it's an important card. And Settlers is +1 card. So now I think I exile the copper because I don't really want the copper. Down there is a second throne room and a doctor. So my options are throne room, groom, throne room, play groom, throne room, horse. If I play groom to gain a groom and throne room the horse, I draw all of that, and then I can throne room the next groom. If I throne room the groom, so that gives me 3 total groom plays. If I throne room the groom now and just play the horse once, I draw the doctor in the throne room, which does not help me as much. So I should do it this way. All right, and I'm gonna get to buy settlers. I like that. Okay, so now I throne room the groom. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I gain a throne room and a leprechaun, I can line that up, can't I? Pretty sure that's true. Because the horses don't stay in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I gain a throne room and gain a leprechaun, then draw with this, and then draw with this, I now still have 5 cards in play. I now have 6 cards in play. I now play a leprechaun twice. The leprechaun is the 7th card for both of those plays, so I get 2 wishes and 2 golds. I like that. That worked out well. Okay. Well, this is an ideal hand. Piazza, I'm counting on you. Please play an... Wait, do I have non-action cards on my deck? It's going to play an action card. There's a risk it plays like a doctor, though, or maybe a groom, which doesn't help me very much. I would really like it to play a throne room. That would be... Wait, would that be good? Yeah, it'd be kind of good. I could throne room my throne room my wish. Now, the wish, you can't get 2 cards from it, even if you throne room it, because you only get the extra card if you return it to its pile. So you return it to its pile once, and the second throne room will fail. But I can throw in the wish for 2 actions. I still get the plus action regardless, and then I could like turn it into an envoy and draw like that. If it hits bounty hunter, I'm also fine. Because if it hits bounty hunter or settlers, I'll get +1 action. Then I can wish for envoy, throne envoy, and then I'll have an action left over to keep playing. I will need plus buy soon, so probably if all goes well, which is not guaranteed with this hand. Really counting on Piazza here. Then I'd like to gain a courtier this turn for plus buy. Kiln, I don't think I need Kiln very much. Kiln can gain me stuff, but all the stuff that I have in my deck already to be gained with Kiln, I could just gain with Groom instead. The plus buy will be helpful for ultimately buying like multiple provinces in a turn. So he's about to set up the Leprechaun thing as well, I think. I should have copyrighted that while I had the chance. Surely his hand has a throne room and a leprechaun in it, right? Oh, maybe he doesn't have a throne room. Yeah, he does have a throne room. Yeah, that seemed like an obvious play. I wonder what he was thinking about. Okay, so this is not the card I was wanting Piazza to play. I mean, my options are, I could just gain a card I actually want, like a throne room or an envoy or something. Then I can throne the wish just for literally I'd be throning the +1 action effect twice, just to guarantee I had plus action. So it's functioned like a ruined village on the second play. But it would guarantee I have a live turn, because then I could play the envoy and draw one. Or I could groom for an estate, then turn the wish into an envoy and throw in the envoy and draw many more cards. The disadvantage of that is having an estate in my deck. I think that's alright because I can just bounty hunter it away again. I was wanting to bounty hunter my doctor this turn, but I think that can wait. Or maybe the estate can wait for next turn, one of the two. So I think I'm actually just going to take the estate to make this turn go off. I guess it also has the benefit of drawing me a card. Not that this was a useful card to draw, but it did draw me a card. So I will wish for Envoy now and Throne it. Do I want another double Leprechaun? At some point these golds are going to actually be a bit of a burden, more than a blessing. So here's an example. It's always going to be one card in the discard. Having the Settlers around means I can easily draw that card. I have 3 cards in play, so I'll definitely have the opportunity to do the Leprechaun thingy again if I want to. Do I want to? Wishes are good. I can get rid of the gold later if I don't want them, right? I should actually have checked a long time ago. If Courtier's in the kingdom, you should always look at what cards have multiple types, because Courtier only really works well with multiple type cards. So none of them? Oh, here we go. I didn't even know Leprechaun was a Doom card. I never thought about it. Doom just means he gives out hexes. I don't associate Leprechaun with the hexes, because you don't play Leprechaun unless you're playing at 7th, because it's just pointless. And so I kind of forget that Leprechaun does hex you. Okay, so that's a bit of a quandary, because you want to play Leprechaun 7th, which is relatively early in the turn, but you also want to have it around to reveal to the Courtier. So do I get 2 Leprechauns so that I can reveal 1 to Courtier and play 1 on time? Can I play Courtier before Leprechaun? What if I draw Courtier now, or draw Wish, turn, and Wish into Courtier? That's 4 actions in play. Then I go Throne, Courtier, Leprechaun. That doesn't cut it, because that's 8 cards now. I could draw Courtier with Horse, then go Throne, Courtier, Leprechaun. I think that works. So maybe I do it that way. Yeah, I think this works. So wish for Courtier, Throne, Courtier, reveal Leprechaun. I'm going to need +1 action to continue my turn, and I want +buy. Done choosing. Let's reveal Leprechaun again. I want +buy. So now do I want the coins or the action? I'm going to have much money. So I think I just want the action. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play Leprechaun twice. Perfect. So now down there I have 2 wishes, 2 golds. I think I want to put another Envoy in there before I trigger this shuffle. It's probably the card I need most right now. I could Doctor to trash 2 golds. That's a consideration. Yeah, let's just put an Envoy in there. It also puts a horse in there. Okay, I drew a wish. So now I can bounty hunt to the Doctor, which gives me more total money to spend. I'll have 8, 11, which is a better number. I can wish for Throne Room, Bounty Hunter, Doctor, and Estate. I kind of like the idea of playing the Doctor to trash the golds. I'm going to get too many golds very fast. And I'm pretty likely to hit at least 1, if not 2 golds. What do I have on top? A wish and an Envoy, right? So I'll probably be wishing. I'll take a Settlers this turn, then I can wish for a Bustling Village next turn, and I'll be in a good spot. I think I just wish for another Throne Room and put this stuff away. That just seems right to me. I really want to trash those golds, but I guess I need 2 golds on top. But also, I have a wish and an Envoy on top. I think I should be fine drawing. So let's just Throne Room, Bounty Hunter, both of these. Now I have 11. So I can take Settlers, Blessed Village, Envoy. Not Blessed Village, Bustling Village. The better village. Ooh, so I could wish for a Bustling Village. I could also wish for a Throne Room and just Throne Room the horse. I forgot there was a horse in there. That also gives me plus action. because horse is a cantrip, and throne rooming a cantrip it nets you action, because you play a card saying +1 action twice, with only a single action spent. So wishing for Bustling Village gives me a better card and gives me more actions, but wishing for throne rooming, whatever. Wishing for throne rooming and doubling the horse gives me a better ability to draw more total cards, which might be safer. Now I need to think about what he wants. He has 5 cards already, so I think I should deny him the Leprechaun, so he can't do his Leprechaun thingy on time. He's probably gonna draw it all anyway. Well, he's gonna draw it all anyway, even if I deny the Leprechaun. Okay, fair enough. This is a good kingdom for Leprechaun, that's for sure. What about pile-outs? Throne rooms and bustling villages can run. Estates can eventually run with a bunch of grooms. Maybe I want to get some extra grooms so I can threaten to pile out throne room, bustling village, estate. Not sure. I feel ahead. He's player 1, but I was able to do the courtier thing first. I'm sure he's gonna do that eventually. What happened? I got a decent doctor overpaid turn 3. That could explain it. His doctor did all right. Trashed a copper and estate, but it could have been better. So yeah, maybe I just got an early lead in trashing. The late doctor turned out to be better. Certainly not knowing in advance what my shuffle would be, turn 3 to turn 4. I would take the 4-3 over the 3-4 here. It's going to generate a lot of money real fast. Maybe this doesn't end on 3 pile. Maybe this just ends on provinces. Because buys, we have a lot of games with throne room and grooms. Buys are also kind of limited though. Maybe throne room, groom, and bustling village could pile. That's also a possible 3 pile. Piling grooms is really easy because you can use a groom to gain a groom, then use that groom to gain a groom, etc. And so as long as you can overdraw and keep playing them, you're really not even spending gains on them. Because each groom gains a new card as long as you can draw back to it. So like a really strong deck, you could pile as many grooms as you wanted with a single groom, provided you had enough action and draw. And that's a threat. Kind of same with throne room as well, because if throne room and groom are both around, you can throne room for groom, gain throne room groom, draw those 2, throne room groom, and so forth. So have I decided whether I'm wishing for bustling village or not? I think I'm wishing for throne room. Throning the horse sounds better. I'd like to draw more cards faster, because that gets me around to my Leprechaun sooner. His deck has 4 settlers. That's, I think, more settlers than it needs. I like having 1. I have more grooms, which I like. Is he trying to pile out already? He better not have a pile out already. We both have 2 estates exiled. I trashed 2, but bought 1 back. Or gained 1 back. Maybe he provinces already? Feels early, but he could be worried about pile outs. He just buys the throne room. Okay, fair enough. Wait a second, I wanted that. You bastard. Clearly he saw my hand. I mean, throne room's a good card. It makes sense. Well, I guess bustling village it is after all. I think I'm going to play the horse first. I'd love to find a throne room. What I didn't, but... Oh, there's a throne room. I can throne room the other envoy. This is still a pretty good draw, all things considered. Now, do I throne room the throne room? So if I throne room envoy, I'm saving myself an action. If I just throne room envoy, I give myself more flexibility to potentially reconsider my throne room target. I think I have sufficient action with the bustling villages around, or do I? I'm not guaranteed to draw that. Why do I even have that? Did I get a bustling village last turn? Oh yeah, I bought 1, that's right. Oh, my memory span is goldfish-esque in nature. So if I play envoy, I'm gonna see 10 total cards and draw 8 of them in the opposite of an ideal world, like a least ideal world. He discards both the Leprechaun and the bustling village, and then I'm in a bit of trouble. So maybe I just double throne room to be more careful with that. See, this is going to be 4 cards in play. If I do Throne Room, Envoy, that's 5 cards in play. Then I'm going to play the Leprechaun once. I can live with playing the Leprechaun once, I think. I've got a lot of golds. Let's just do it this way. He probably denies the Leprechaun. Do I have a horse down there? If I have a horse, this is a non-issue. I don't have a horse down there. Sad. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't have Throne Room the Throne Room. This does mean I can only play the Leprechaun once. It also means I don't have a good target for my courtier. Wait a second. I didn't even draw the Bustling Village. It's the last card. That's the one I wanted to play twice. Okay, well, if that's how you're going to be. So now I think I have to play Settlers twice if I want to play Leprechaun at all. Do I want to play Leprechaun at all? Could I win this turn? I should think about that. What if I just go like Throne Room, Groom, gain 2 grooms, that's 5 grooms left. Then I draw stuff. Then I play 2 more grooms. Then I draw those grooms, then play those grooms. Then there's 1 groom left, and I gain that, and I buy 2 bustling villages, and then I'm tied in points. I think there's a theoretical world where this deck could pile up. Definitely given the perfect starting draws. I'm not sure, but considering whether this deck can still pile up from this position. And that would involve the Groom Bustling Village pile out. So, can I draw that much? Again, the Groom pile is basically free empty if I have enough action and draw, and I have a decent amount of that, but not an infinite amount. So I go Throne Room, Groom. I gain 2 grooms, and I get like 2 horses down there. Then I play the Settlers, I draw the Bustling Village, which I'm pretty sure is on top, right? Yeah, I shuffled my deck, which had a Bustling Village in the discard, and I haven't seen it yet, so it's on top. So I'll have the actions. Then I draw 2 more grooms. I'm going to run out of actions, I think. The Bustling Village gives me +3 action. That lets me play 2 more grooms and a courtier. So if I gain... Oh wait, I gain 4 grooms this way, right? If I Throne and play... This is 4 grooms. Okay, I think this is a pile-up. This should work, right? I was thinking this giving me 2 grooms, but I get to Throne them both. So if I gain 4 grooms, then I draw all of that. Then there's 3 grooms left to gain. I can play at least like 2 of them. Then I can play the others for estates, or it's an estate. Wait, I have to play 3 of them, don't I? Shoot. So I gain 4 grooms. Then I have to... I'm using my plus buy from courtier to buy 2 bustling villages. That's the only way to get those at this point, because I can't get the wish. So I gain 4 grooms. Can I draw back and play 3 more grooms? I have to find all 4 grooms. And then I'll have 3 actions. I think I can do it. YOLO. Let's see. I'm player 2. I'll take a risk. Oh, I have another Throne Room unresolved? I didn't even realize that. Shoot. Okay, this is easier than I thought it was. So I can Throne in the Envoy for hella draw. Or I can Throne in the Courtier to have a spare buy if I need it. Do I have enough money for the spare buy to matter? I have 12, 14. I think Throne Room Courtier sounds the safest. Maybe. I've got like 8 cards down there. Envoy is going to draw me plenty. Right? If I draw all 4 grooms, I win. Is that right? I will play a Bustling Village, which will give me 3 action. I don't have enough action if I do that. So I think I have to do this. Let's take plus buy twice. Hello there, Bustling Village. Am I guaranteed to draw if I don't use the Envoy? I think so. Yeah, this looks like it works, right? All right, got it. Oh yeah, that was less hard than it looked like. I think I was, for a very long portion of that, forgetting that I could get 4 grooms off of the throne room, groom play, and thinking it was just 2 grooms, and that made it seem very difficult. All right, 2-0. That's a good position to be in. And it's my turn to go first.